Now, I'll discuss the multiplication rule. Remember, probability is the science of predicting the chances of events. Two events are independent if they have no bearing on one another, such as rolling a 5 then rolling a 3 with a standard 6-sided die. Because rolling a 5 has no effect on the likelihood of rolling a 3, these occurrences are unrelated. It still be 1 out of 6 for you. The same is true in other direction. The likelihood of rolling a 5 is unaffected by rolling a 3. Two events are not dependent if they have an effect on one another, such as drawing a king then pulling a queen from the deck without returning the king. As drawing the king changes the likelihood of drawing a queen. The probability of drawing queen changes from 4 out of 52 to 4 out of 51 without the king in the deck. Because there are no fewer cards in the deck, taking one card out of the deck changes the likelihood of another event, which is these are dependent events because the presence of one event influences the probability of another. So, how likely is it that the six-sided die will roll a 5 then a 3? To answer this question, we can use the multiplication rule for independent events, which states that the probability of both A and AB occurring is the probability of A times the probability of B. For example, the probability of getting a 3 then a 5 is the probability of 3, which is 1 out of 6, times the probability of 5, which is also 1 out of 6. As a result, the likelihood of receiving both 3 and 5 is 1 in 36. And this is the multiplication rule for independent occurrences. Now, what is the probability of drawing a king, then drawing a queen from a deck of cards? We may use the general multiplication rule for dependent or conditional events to solve this. Dependent events are conditional events. Given that A has already occurred, the likelihood of both A and B occurring equals the probability of A multiplied by the probability of B. So, what is the likelihood of receiving a king and queen? First, A has a probability of 4 out of 52 because there are 4 kings in a 52 card deck, and B has a probability of 4 out of 51 since there are 4 queens in the deck. However, because you've already eliminated a king, there are only 51 cards left. As a result of multiplying the two numbers, you get 16 over 2,652, which is about 0.6%. You have a 6% probability of drawing a king then a queen.
Created using Powtoon.